there, I'm Kelley Norton and this is Tammi Nixon, and we are the Arizona Living Group, real estate agents here at EXP. And we wanted to just on camera kind of explain where we live, why we live where we are, because this has been a question that we've been getting from some of our customers. Where do we live? Why did we choose to live there? So stay tuned for today's video and you're going to find out why each of us lives where we do, where we have lived in the Valley, because by the way,
we're both Valley natives, born and raised here, and we both raised our families here.
Yep, so stay tuned guys. We'll have all the goods for you here shortly. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. So again, if you are new to the channel, I'm Kelley Norton, real estate agent, Valley native, been selling real estate here for over 23 years. And I am an associate broker here at EXP Realty and the owner of the Arizona Living Group.
And I'm Tammi Nixon, and I am a relocation specialist, part of the Arizona Living Group team. And I am also a Valley native.
Yeah, so we're going to talk again here today about where we live and why we live here. So I grew up in the North Phoenix area, right around Tatum and Bell. Then decided as an adult to kind of start moving around to different areas. I've lived in a total of 8 different cities and currently live in Peoria.
And I grew up on like 19th Avenue in Dunlap, and I went to Washington High School. And my husband and I got married and we moved out to Northwest Peoria to raise our family.
Let's talk a little bit about where we each live now, Tammi. Okay. So I'll let you go ahead and go first.
Okay, I live Northwest Peoria, around 95th Avenue in Deer Valley. We've lived there for 20 years. When we first moved out here, there was nothing out farther west of us. We watched Liberty High School be built. We watched a lot of things go in. Liberty High School is where all 3 of my kids attended school. And we love it out here. We love that we can drive really quickly out to the lake. We had a boat that we stored out there for a while, and we could just go do a half day out at the lake and get out of the heat a little bit. And we really, really enjoy everything that's out here.
Yeah, and for those of you that might not be familiar with the Valley, we've mentioned in a lot of our videos Lake Pleasant. So that's the lake that Tammi is mentioning, and it's in Peoria. So Lake Pleasant actually has Dillon's Dillon's Bayou is what it's called?
There's Scorpion Bay and then there's Dillon's restaurant. There's 2 different restaurants.
Okay, okay, perfect. Yeah, so you do have options out there, and you can rent jet skis, boats, you can paddleboard. Yeah, paddleboard, see what we like to do.
Yeah.
So it's gorgeous. You can also camp out there. They do have hookups if you want to stay out there for a while. There's even RV living out there at the lake too. So that's one of the things that I really like about the North Peoria area as well. So I live just a couple miles north of where Tammi lives, and I'm in an area known as West Wing Mountain, Rock Springs, Alora Vita. Those are the main communities right around us here. Now, what I love is the hiking and being able to drive to the grocery store and see the mountains just cascading over you. I love Arizona. I love the desert, and I love the landscape here and all the mountains. So for me, we chose this area because we can literally walk out our door and be on trails and go hiking.
We love to go to Paloma Park. We love to take our grandson to Paloma Park. He can ride his bike around. There's 2 different play equipments. One's for older kids and one's for younger kids. There's a big grass field that you can run around and play. There's the catch and release pond that's there. We just really love and all the activities that they offer there.
So that sidewalk that goes around the lake is great because, like you said, you can ride your bike, you can skate around it, you can walk around it, jog around it, and they even have a splash pad there. So if you are looking for, you know, a place to cool off in the summer, it's kind of nice because they do
outside activity.
Yeah, be outside and still get the vitamin D and enjoy Arizona's sun, but they do have that area, and they do have a shade cover over the splash pad area too. So you don't have to be in the direct sun, but at least you're getting outside and you know, cooling off a little bit with the splash pad area. And you can catch trails to go right up the north side of West Wing Mountain. They just went ahead and groomed new trails. Not sure if I had mentioned that to you, but it's gorgeous. So the trail is not quite as rocky as it used to be. Now it's a little smoother. And so again, another reason why I love living out this way is hiking, and I can even trail run down that trail because it's pretty smooth now.
Yeah, pretty graded good.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. All right, so I am up on the north side of West Wing Mountain right now, and I want to show you the trail that is behind me here. So this is where you used to have to go up over here. And this was pretty steep before and a lot of rocks. So the new trail, this is my husband back behind here, says, don't put me on video, but he stands right where the camera is. So, okay, so they have recently carved out this section over here, and this trail is what turns into the switchback. So I'll give you a shot of that in just a moment. Now let's talk about shopping in the area.
Okay, so up at the Four Corners, you have a Kohl's and a Ross, and you have a Target, which are all popular stores up there to get your shopping in. And then just a short little drive to 75th Avenue in Bell, you have Arrowhead Mall, which offers a whole bunch of stores. That anything that you can think of is in there.
Yeah, she's completely right. And there's Costco that's over by the mall too. Lot of different places to eat over there. I want to say probably close to 100 fast food, all the way up to full service dining. You also have spring training in the area too.
Peoria Sports Complex.
Yep, Peoria Sports Complex. Yeah, that area is called P83, where the Peoria Sports Complex is. There's a couple business offices there, and then there's a bunch of restaurants, there's shopping. And the Four Corners area that Tammy was mentioning is located at Happy Valley and Lake Pleasant Boulevard. And they call it Four Corners because literally every corner on that shopping center is loaded with stuff.
But it also has, at the trailhead, is rumored to have Chick-fil-A.
Yes, Chick-fil-A. Now that is my son's favorite. My son went to school in the Desert Ridge area, so he didn't go to school in the Peoria area, but your kids did.
Yes, yes. All my kids went to school. They were born and raised up here in the Peoria area, and primarily we moved up here for the good school district. Peoria School District's a very good school district, and they went to Coyote Hills Elementary School, and then they all transitioned to Liberty High School.
And now, so in the North Peoria area, the high schools that are around would be Mountain Ridge High School, Sunrise Mountain High School, and Liberty High School.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are your options. There are a lot of people that do take their kids to Sandra Day O'Connor as well, which is roughly over off of 35th Avenue. And Pinnacle Peak. Right. Yeah, north of Pinnacle Peak. Okay. Yeah, we're like, is it Happy Valley or
north
is it
of Pinnacle Peak? Yes. Now, those schools are actually Deer Valley School District.
Yep.
But the zoning is so close that sometimes you have, kids in different subdivisions that go either Deer Valley School District or Peoria School District.
Right. And there's open enrollment in most of the schools here. They've talked about having that be different, but right now we still have open enrollment in a lot of these. Now in the North Peoria area, not going to lie, a lot of the schools are starting to get pretty crowded. So they are trying to have discussion about, trying to find somewhere to put another high school because they are pretty much at capacity out here. And, a lot of people love the schools. So that's why they're popular. And a lot of people want to live right by the schools.
Yeah, it brings a lot of people in.
Yep. And there's new construction that's in this area too. So Alora Vita is also just a few minutes away from that Mountain Ridge High School. And Alora Vita has several builders, price range starting from $550 going over $1 million. And, that feeds right to that high school too.
The video is not over, but if you like the information that you're getting, we would like you to leave a comment and also subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you can get notifications when new messages come up.
Click the bell, subscribe. All right, more to come, guys.
So from up here in the Northwest Peoria area, it's really a quick drive right up the I-17, and it's probably like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half to Prescott. And then you can go a little bit longer, 2 hours, maybe a few minutes over 2 hours, and you're in Flagstaff. So in the summertime, it's really close and convenient to be able to get out of the heat, and you can make a day trip out of it if you want. There's also Sedona that's, you know, in between there, and you're able to get out of town really easy.
Absolutely. And then don't forget too, in the winter, a lot of people like to take their kiddos up to Grand Canyon area and take the Polar Express, which is so fun. So that goes on the railway there, and it's really quite the experience. So if you want to do that, definitely look it up. It's so much fun. I know I did that with my son a few times.
Yeah. And Williams has now, they also have the roller coaster that they had put in Williams, Williams, Arizona right there. And they have a lot of different activities. That's a very big tourist attraction for summertime events.
Absolutely. And you know, the skiing, if you're thinking, because that just, Flagstaff just made me think of skiing. So there is the Snow Bowl up in Flagstaff. Williams has a little ski resort, but it's not as big. I snowboarded there before, and it's kind of a pulley lift. It's not a chair lift. So you just hold the rope and pulls you up. So, and it's not as steep. So if you're learning, it's not bad actually. But you know, if you want to have instructors and have more of that full ski resort atmosphere, I would recommend Snow Bowl or Sunrise. One of the things that I love about living in this area is I feel like everybody has this great sense of community. I mean, we have a community, like a little chat that we have with like 20 or 30 of us neighbors on it. And if there's a suspicious vehicle or we need somebody to come over to our house and let our dogs out, there's just that sense of community. And that's what I love about this area.
Yeah.
So you definitely get a sense of patriotism out here as well. You have a lot of people that have flags out. You have a lot of people that will wave the American flag on their side-by-sides, on their boats. So you definitely get a sense of patriotism out here in this northwest portion of the valley as well.
A united community.
Yep, and we're close to Luke Air Force Base. So thank you for all of our men and women that serve. You do get the jets that fly around.
Yes.
And we love it.
I love to hear them.
Yes, me too, me too. And in this area in North Peoria, they're not flying around all the time. It's more like just a pass through. The very latest that I've ever heard them is about 10:30 at night, and it's not very often. And then the earliest that I've ever heard them was like around 7:30 in the morning, but it's not super early, not super late. And that's kind of rare. Most of the time, it's just different times during daylight hours.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, oh my gosh, you're tucked up in the north part of the valley. And yeah, we are, but we have the 303 nearby, the I-17 nearby, the 101 nearby. Yeah, I mean, we can pretty much get anywhere, and it's not bad. I mean, if we're going to the East Valley, yeah, it's going to be an hour. But if we're getting to downtown Phoenix or we're going to the airport, it's about a 45-minute drive. It takes me about 45 minutes to go get my son from ASU. I know a lot of our clients have kids at GCU, Grand Canyon University, and this is an area that's pretty close to that too. So, I mean, it's pretty convenient. So even when I lived in the East Valley years ago, so not even to the population that it is now, the East Valley and in Gilbert area, Queen Creek area, it was feeling pretty crowded. Now it's even more crowded, and there's just houses everywhere, and I feel like it takes so long to get anywhere. Where out here, you can skip around, you can bypass different areas if there's an issue. So V's Tap Room, great happy hour, and that is right outside 55 plus community of Trilogy Vistancia. So that's another thing too, is that Peoria does have a couple different 55 plus communities. Trilogy Vistancia, Westbrook Village, just to name a few. So
they're also going to be adding the Trilogy at Ridgecrest.
Yes,
and that's a new one coming in.
In Vistancia.
Yes.
Yeah, this is in North Point, up in the far north section of Vistancia. And we have a couple videos on that, and stay tuned if you are interested, because we do have an update that we're going to be providing on that community here shortly. If you want to be put on the update list for Trilogy at Ridgecrest as we get more information, please go ahead and reach out to us on our website, hit contact us, and ask to be put on our interest list. You can also call or text Any of those ways are great to reach us, or just go ahead and comment on the video here.
Another good place to go for happy hour over in this area is Bourbon and Bones. It's on the southeast corner of 83rd Avenue in Happy Valley. A little bit on the pricier end, but I will say it's probably got a really good happy hour. I've been there for happy hour before, and it's pretty good.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and I've heard that the food is amazing there. If you're planning on doing a meal, they do have a dress code there.
Yes.
And I have heard that if it's just two of you and you're having drinks and appetizers and dinner, to definitely plan on having a 2 in front of those zeros for your bill. Would you say that's about right?
I would say, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yes, okay. And then there's a couple other places to eat right in that area as well. And then there's a bunch of new stuff too that's coming in.
Down in the P83 area, which is 83rd Avenue and Bell. There's a Postino's that's going to be more over towards the ballpark that's right there, Peoria Sports Complex. And then there is supposed to be 2 different Fox restaurants that are going in there. One is a Mexican and one is an Italian.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yes.
And there's already a lot over there, you guys, but it's really nice to have even more. And there's still land over there, so there's still spaces.
Variety is good.
Yes, yes. And it's right off of the Loop 101, so really easy to access from different areas, even if you don't live in Peoria. Thank you so much for watching the video today, giving a little tour of the areas that we live, why we live there, and a little bit of information about Tammi and I. Again, I'm Kelley Norton, associate broker here at EXP Realty and the owner of the Arizona Living Group. And thank you so much for watching.
And I'm Tammi Nixon. I'm one of the relocation specialists at the Arizona Living Group, and we're so happy that you watched us today.
Thank you guys so much. Remember, subscribe to the channel and click that bell. That way you're notified when we put up new videos. And we hope to meet you soon. Take care. Let us know if there's anything we can help you with. And if you're planning a move anytime in the next 1 month, 6 months, year, 2 years, please reach out. We would love to connect with you and help provide some guidance. Till next time.
Have a good day.